Alright, I'm gonna keep this brief. This is my third try doing this. The first try was all in and it was a little raw and I used some words that I don't really want to be my first impression. Second one, I was just overthinking it. So here's me. Basically, recently there's a lot been going on in my brain, and I just like to have a chance to spiritually exfoliate that. What I mean by this is I'd like to express certain emotions, certain feelings, certain memories, certain thoughts, and what have you. Certain levels of awareness, certain information, certain data. I'd like to express that through my tube, YouTube. Use it for its namesake. And I'd like to start expressing myself and making short videos, long videos, all type of videos, and dropping it on YouTube just to put myself out there. I've had some struggles recently, as we all have. Mine have been more internal. And I'm realizing that more emotional and such like that. Like, for instance, my brother stayed home this morning and that just pissed me off for no reason whatsoever. It's like, all right, cool. He's feeling bad. He was feeling sick at the moment, and we could do a couple fun things. It's not a real big deal, right? But I had in mind like, oh, I wanted to make a YouTube video. So here I am in the car after school's out, cutting all excuses finally, and doing this thing because this is what I'm trying to do. So I'd like to thank the past self, the version of me who like recorded the first version of this about 20 minutes ago, and I'd like to thank everyone for watching and listening to me now. Cause like this is just this is nothing, really. Like this means nothing right now. However, nothing it means nothing more than a step in the right direction to me because I'm the one who's doing this and I'm the one who's giving it meaning. You, the listener, the viewer, you're giving this a whole new meaning perhaps. Or perhaps you have the same one. Yeah, this is his first video. It don't really matter too much. So, yeah, I'd like to see the numbers grow and all that, but primarily I realize that's not what I'm doing here. What I'm doing here is just providing information, sharing esoteric knowledge and truth, and sharing just my own personal truth, my own individual truth, which has been put to the back burner even by myself, consciously and subconsciously. You know what I mean? So now I'm here to raise the vibration on this planet. Simple, straight up, that's just how we be. And I'm here to raise my own vibe and get some of this heavy, negative BS information out of my head and just get that out of there and basically I'd like to start speaking truth. Start speaking what's true to me instead of speaking what I know everyone wants to hear. You know what I mean? My closest friends, some of them have even been like, all for it, all for this system that's in place, all for the matrix, all subconscious, all ignorant and shit like that. I'm not trying to be the fifth or the sixth one of them. You know what I mean? They getting the immunity shot, so to speak, and I'm being very, very polite here. I'm not choosing that route, and that's up to me. It's up to you. It's up to all of us. And so if you're one to judge that I'm not getting that, then why did you get it? And why you worry about my decision? Did you wish you didn't take it? Either way, that's none of my business, and I really don't care. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how it is. But this has been a major issue. If you did take it, I have no quarrels with you. Congrats on getting it. You know what I mean? If that's what you believe protects you from this invisible threat that we are dealing with here, just like, any other illnesses and sicknesses, which happen first in the mind, then I hope your faith leads you to more immunity. Good for you. If you didn't get it, congrats, you have natural immunity, as we have been born with. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that. Either way, we are at a crossroad now, and people been splitting up. We've had the Black Lives Matter and the All Lives Matter, all that sort of situations. We've had different presidents in the past couple years who have had dramatically and traumatically uh, differing opinions and views on everything. And now we're dealing with a whole thing that's lasted 18 months plus. And I will be controversial on this channel. Pay no mind to that. I will be controversial on this channel. I will be going against the grain. I will be swimming upriver like a salmon. And yeah, it says salmon, not salmon. That's not how I say it. I say salmon. Boop! Lesson number 1. Alright then. So, now that we've laid the ground rules and the basics, I'd like to say, welcome to the channel, Yeshua, as I've named it. Word to T-Money, thank you for helping me design the title sequence, or the banner, that, you guys see on here. And I will now be releasing daily videos, because from this moment right here, I got nothing to stop me. Guess who it used to be? Me? Yeah, I used to stop myself. Why? Worrying about what people think. Do I care what people think? Probably, probably, yeah. Of course I do. That's just innate. That's just natural. But now I value how I feel more than let me rephrase that. That sounded bad. Now I value how I feel more than what people think about how I feel. I value how I feel more than what people think about how I feel. And I value how people feel more than what I think about what they feel. Truth. And that's just how it's meant to be. That's how it was naturally. And then we went through this whole system of, like, disregarding our natural course and instincts and just trusting in the books, the words, the letters, the characters that they give us, the spells, the spelling that they put on us for a dozen years plus. You know what I mean? So, welcome to the channel, and things will get quite intense, one way or another, regardless of whether it's heated, regardless of whether it's just like emotional, regardless of the intent or the content. It will be intense certain times, most of the time, I would say, because here I am pouring my heart out, and I'm only starting to do this now. I just turned 20. You know what that means? That means I have 20 years to empty out onto this thing. So I'd like to start nice, politely, you know what I mean, and in good energy and good cheer. Welcome to the channel, and I hope to see the views of YouTube very soon. You dig you? Yeah. Well, I'm not ending like that. So, but yeah, I'd like to start doing daily videos here. This is just a little update. I'd like to start doing daily videos. This is video 1, day 1, September 9th. It's been 4 days since I turned 20. Happy birthday. Well, thank you. And why not make a change? Through the past 4 days, I've been doing the same shit. Lazy ass in the house. You know what I mean? Listening to some beats, right? I maybe changed 3 lines of the songs I've had. I have many, many songs just sitting here. So now with this expression of the weight of extra energy off my shoulders, now I can begin to focus on what's truly important to me, which is me. And all those around me, and all those who are seeking actively to raise themselves above the matrix, to rise above, just to be able to see clearly, with the pineal gland, probably pineal gland, and just activate certain things within yourself that were dormant and you had no idea of. I'd like to activate that potential in all of us. But first, I must begin with the man in the selfie camera, the man in the mirror, which is me. So with that said, thank you, and I will be here. How do you stop this thing? All right then.